Hello everyone, my name is Beckett and welcome back to the channel. And today in Division 2, we are on the hunt for the Midas and Revenant Hunter Mask. Now it may sound daunting at first, but it's actually easier to take out these two hunters at once than it is to deal with one solo hunter. And we're going to get into everything and all the prerequisites that you need to do before we tackle these hunters and get our ivory key and masks. But before we get started, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe, and if you like the video, smash that like button. Alright, before we even start heading to the place, let's talk about builds. Generally, I will suggest going with a red build, but I used a red build and I struggled a little bit and died, I believe, the first or second time, and I just switched it out for something with a little more armor. I used the Memento Chameleon build. I will leave the link for the build if you want to check it out, and I was able to tackle them no problem within like 10 or 15 seconds. Alright, one thing we want to do, since we are just going after Hunter Mask, unless you really want to challenge yourself, and I don't see why you would, we just want these masks, I would just suggest going to your global settings and making sure it's on normal. Next, we are going to have a emote, and you should all have it in your little emote Hot Wheel, but if not, you can go to apparel, and you're going to want to make sure you have the jumping jack emote, because we're going to need it to spawn the hunter, and you should see me doing it on screen if you don't know how, and you can always switch it up. Make sure it's on there so we can just pull it out really quick, do the emote, and spawn those hunters. Now, the final thing we want to check before we head out is to make sure it's nighttime, and the easiest way to do that is just hit escape or go to your start menu, and you'll see a little thing that says photo mode. Go to that, and up in the top right, it will show what time it is. If it's past 12 p.m., it will be in military time, so just look for any time past 2100. Now that we've met all those prerequisites, we can now head to the hunters. We are going to fast travel to Potomac Event Center, and then turn around, and we're just going to turn left and start heading down the road through all the gates, and as soon as we can take a right, we're going to take a right. And you'll notice there is always usually enemies, little skirmishes. Right now it is invaded, so there might be invaded enemies. If it's not, you'll see other outcast cleaners, hyenas, whatever is in that area. You're going to want to make sure you clear all of them out just in case they get pulled next to the hunter. You don't want to deal with two hunters and hyenas or black tusks at the same time. It's just going to be more trouble than you are looking for. Now, once the skirmish is all cleared up, you'll see some gates where you can just walk through a metal fence, and there'll be a green stairwell to your right, and you're just going to walk up there. Now, if it is the right time of day, you'll see a pool, and it will look red or orange color. That's pretty much a sign we can spot the hunters. So we're just going to walk up to the pool and do the jumping jacks emote. Now, as soon as we do that, the two hunters are going to spawn immediately, and they are going to have the high ground above us. I tried pulling back and using an M1A, moving up to the left, and I end up just getting killed because they are going to be throwing blinder fireflies, incendiary turrets, and it is quite a pain, especially if you're trying to play passive back behind cover. And I just found the easiest way is just to push straight up to the stairs where they're at, get behind some cover, wait for all your skills to come back down, and then I popped out my shield. You may have to use a med kit because they almost dropped me. I popped my med kit and I just rushed them, killed one, and then killed the second. You will notice that these hunters don't really have that much health. It's two hunters, but I feel like they are sharing their health pool. It just feels like killing one was a lot easier. And once you have that first one down, it's pretty much GG. You're not really going to have any issues at all. Just heal up before you go into the next one, burn them down, and you'll see both masks drop, and you will get a ivory key so we can open up that chest and get that named weapon. Now, if you do end up dying, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. You don't have to wait till the next day. Just fast travel back to the Potomac Event Center, go up to the pool, and do your jumping jacks until you can take them out. Like I said, it is fairly easy, and you shouldn't struggle that much, even with a simple or a low geared build. You're not going to have that big of an issue, but if you do have trouble finding this location or just spawning the hunters in general, feel free to go down to the comments and ask any questions. I always answer as many questions as I can. Just keep it civil. We're trying to keep a positive community here. But if you are looking for other videos, I do build videos, tutorials, Division 2 news, everything for old players to new players and everything in between. And thanks again for watching.